Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Wildermyth, where we have just found ourselves back to our home base at Wraithhovel, just in time to fight the pillaging Draven, not Dwarven, Draven that have come to try to take our homes. I think what we're going to do is we're going to finish our patrol really quick, and then we will fight. So let this time pass. There we go. As I thought, this doesn't really seem to do any kind of doesn't really do anything to the strength of these Draven. This is gonna be a harrowing fight. We've got two defenses set up here, which means that we're gonna have some villagers, and we're gonna have some volleys that we can use. But I think we're just we have no choice. We're gonna have to get through this. So, defend Wraithhovel. Let's do this. Everybody in. The Draven have come. A booming throat hangs in its battle call on the air. A booming throat hangs its battle call on the air, and then more voices join, sharper, closer, and shriller octaves. How should the defenders respond? The mighty redwoods, they stand beside us like warriors. What's our best chance? We could charge into battle, take the fight to them, or we could stay hidden to the last moment, fight with cunning. So I think this means that we're going, if we do stay hidden, it means that we get the invisibility right off the bat. But I think I'm going to go with the charge into battle option. Because I think that that's 69% nice. That's going to be the best chance of success here. So let's go for it. Come on! The great cry they share, the strength of standing side by side fills them with defiant courage. They charge. Look at them all. Look how awesome that looks. Let's do this. So we all have +1 speed and +2 damage and potency for 3 turns. Yikes. So, okay, this is the first time fighting these guys for us. So we've got Stump and Dart. There's lots of different stumps here. And it looks like the difference is that they've got different weapons, honestly. Though they might have different armor, too. I don't know. We'll have to see. But a couple of them have maces and one of them has a spear. Alright, where are we? What is going on? Wet hovel, kill all enemies. We've got our sommelier. We are stuck inside. I think the best thing we could do is open that door and see what fresh hell awaits us on the outside. Is there a door on there's a door on this side too. Ugh. Which side do we go for? Do we go out this way and slowly work our way, or do we try to go this way? Probably smarter to go out this way. Plus we can get Dahlia to go first. Yikes. Okay. So Zaruna, are you going to be in cover here? I don't think you can see that thing unless you're out here. Yeah. So let's go ahead and put Zaruna next to Dahlia. Actually, before we do that, let's double check that. So she'll get a +10 block for walling with Mola, but for doing stunts, Dahlia and her will get some credits. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's bring her out so that she can shoot. And I think we're just going to go for this one over here. There we go. 1 down. I think it's 4 to go. I think that's what we have. And we got the younger folks here. Not the younger folks, just the people that are not as trained. The hometowners here. Alright, Ellen Rosenberg. I wonder if they're related to... Oh no, that's Rosenthal. I was thinking if somebody feeds Phil. I was wondering if they're related to Rosenthal. Okay. So I guess let's wall together. Best thing we could do is get everybody out here walling. Yeah. So let's do that. And Charlie's got the lamp. Charlie's got the lamp! Get the lamp! Okay, so we'll put Charlie in the middle here. And we've got Garrus will come here. Alright. So Garrus can actually do a volley of arrows, which will only hit this one. I don't think... Let's see. Archers can fire once every other turn. So, I mean... Yeah, might as well. Rain death! And he dodged it. So, I guess we'll have to wait. Alright. Yeah, let's wait. Dart's coming in. Ooh, Saruna's been hit. Stump's coming around. Okay. This will be better. I kind of want to move Sommelier this way, but then it's going to be the only thing fighting that. Actually, if we move the Sommelier up here and shoot that, I think we can... Oh, it took cover. Dang it. Okay. Can we... If we can take the young bloods out here, who are we looking at? Looking at Ellen Rosenberg. Let's do that. There we go. Nice. And let's do... Where's it? Garrus? Let's put Garrus up here. And... Oh, but you don't have any way to, like... I was hoping that it would... I always forget the villagers don't have, like, the basic ability to do the Guardian attack. So that's what I was kind of hoping for. But Charlie can. So we move Charlie up here with them. That would be good. And we could put Guardian on Charlie. And then Mola could move up this way. Actually, what we should focus on is making sure that this thing is dead first. So if we can kill this one. There we go. Awesome. I think I'm going to go ahead and... I don't know. Should we leave Dahlia back there or move her up? I'm not sure, because it's like I could leave Zaruna completely exposed if there's something back here. But I'm thinking we've got the 3 arrow kids over here. And then we know that there's one over here. I'm imagining that the other one's over here. So I'm just going to go ahead and go for Guardian, and we'll just see what happens. We've got this other guy here, so we'll move them up. We'll wait. And then we'll move Mola up next to Charlie. And we can interfuse with the lantern here. Can we steal the fire? No, that's going to hurt Charlie. But we can move the fire here and then probably move the fire over here. Yeah, that fire helped us to see that. Okay. We're going to wait. Let's see what happens. There they are. There's 2 of the 3 stumps. Okay. So volley of arrows would be good. But we need to see who we're shooting. I feel like let's move this guy up here. Let's reveal who we're looking at. Oh boy. Volley of arrows. We can hit both of these guys. Right? Nope, we can hit all of them. Let's do it. Rain death! He's like the town council leader. He's like, I was just an elected official. Now I'm in charge of shooting arrows. Okay, Charlie, run up here to be with Garrus. We can have... Let's get this guy engaged. And use Guardian. We can move the Sommelier up. I don't think it's within any kind of range, though. I don't think putting it in any of these spots will actually let it see anybody. Then we got the Fire Leash, but that's only going to go so far, and that's going to burn out. So, what do we want? We got a cart. We could do Splinter Blast. That'd be good. But I think that would survive. I think that would survive using the Splinter Blast. But we also have this as well. Let's go and move you up. Let's just do this. And let's go ahead and interfuse with... We can interfuse with this lantern. Let's try that. Steel fire. Oh, God. Of course it would not go where I'd want it to go. We're just going to put it there. See what happens. Alright. Sommelier gets moved up. I don't really want to damage any scenery, so we might just move you again. Because we're kind of bunched up on one side here. Don't really want to move Garrus. But if we can get our arrow people in, this will be good. Let's see, what do we got here? Zaruna, you've got no... Oh, you've got line of sight here. So maybe... Let's go ahead and do that. Probably going to be a silly option there. Where's the other... Who are you? You're Wardy. Wardy? Wardy. Come in here and wall with Zaruna, just in case. Dahlia, I would say, let's go ahead and move in this way. You'll be in full cover behind the door frame there. Alright, Zaruna, can you take this guy out? Yes. Alright, so this guy's going to come over to Charlie. That one's done. And we're just waiting on Ellen Rosenberg, I think. Yeah, let's just move Ellen up and shoot this thing. Okay, so we just have this one stump to deal with. Okay. Oh, and it's Garrus. Alright, Garrus, wait it out. Wait it out, Garrus. Okay. So, Sommelier. Kind of feeling like you should start us off here. Oh, didn't work. Then, I'd say let's go for Mola. Let's fire leash. Oops. Oh, fire leash this one to this guy. There we go. And then let's run you up, Charlie. And slam ya. Done. We have done it. We have successfully defended our village from the lizard people. Defending these things at the beginning of the game is so much easier than at the end of the game when there's so many bad things that are happening. Alright, he is leveled up. So he can start a fire on an empty tile. Or, hey, I was just thinking about healing in battle. Once per combat, grant an adjacent target 3 temporary health and remove negative status effects. While it's not true healing, it's temporary health points, which is good, and then also removing negative status effects would be also really useful. So that's kind of like healing. Then we also have Paladin. If Charlie ends his turn by moving, he will automatically enter Guardian, which is also really good. Or we can upgrade Engage, which engages all enemies adjacent to Charlie, plus 2 armor per engaged enemy. I think... Oh, it's really between Aid and Paladin. Both of them are really good. Temporary health. And it's once per combat. Doesn't say that it's an action. I'm assuming it's an action, not a free action. Well, this one says it's a swift action. So, I mean, this might be a free action. I think I'm gonna go with Paladin, though. I know I feel like I'm being finicky here, but I really like this would have been really useful with him moving up into a space next to somebody or near somebody, and having Guardian automatically on. So, let's do that. Ooh boy, we've got the Storm Throat to deal with next time, and it comes with a bird. Comes with a bird. Alright, so we've dealt with the problem in Wraithhovel. I think just based on that experience alone, it'd probably be it would most behoove us to go here and build up some defenses this way, because if enemies are coming this way as well, then we have a bit of a barrier from any incursions that are happening, because the next one's going to be in 241 days. So, why is Dahlia glowing? Is there a reason? Or is she just our leader and that's why? Yeah, I think she's just our leader and that's why. I'm wondering if I leave one behind to build up defenses here? I don't think so. I think we're just going to take everybody. Let's just go. I really wish, or really hope that that something happens with the companion that Charlie has, the sommelier, because like as it continues to be with us, can he heal it? Because it still has its damage done to it, or will there be some sort of improvement done to that? So we got Morthakai on this one. Assault Slim Punch Scales. I really just think it's a difference of like where we attack them, because this last attack that we did in the Blue Wraith Grove was in the middle of the forest, and this one was in like a windmill. So I think it's just a matter of like where we're going. So let's go ahead and patrol first to make them weaker. I'm loving our characters we got going on here. Loving the characters we got. Fox Roaster Woods. Strength 3. Let's do this. Did you see the huge moth that landed in Dahlia's hair earlier today? How could I not? And you weren't going to say anything? She walked around with it for like an hour. Tell me a story before the embers die out. I just want to spend some time in a world where everything fits together nicely. Well, what would you like to hear? How about the Fire King and the Raindrop? Alright, Charlie. Tell us a story. Charlie described a bitter sorcerer who ruled his realm with a fiery hand. One day a raindrop fell into his plate and told him of the suffering his axe had caused. Go on, little teardrop, he laughed, and puffed a warm wind to dry it right up. But another raindrop fell, on his table this time. This one he shriveled with a flick of his fingernail. But still more fell. The sorcerer began shooting gouts of flame and screaming the heat from the earth, but it wasn't enough. The rain fell with one voice, rising and rising, and eventually the Flame King and all his ashery were washed away in a great torrent. And the raindrops all lived happily ever after? As those inspiring tales tend to? You asked for a story, you got a story, alright? Alright. Temporary potency and temporary warding. Alright. I like the sound of that. Ugh, I don't like the sound of that. So we have to deal with the welding monster right now. It runs wildly like a panicked beast, as if the ulcerous coals clanging in its belly scorch its insides. Ugh, okay. So we have to figure out what this thing is doing. Oh, and we've got a leaf spirit. Ugh, of course it's going to go way far over there. Part of me really wants to just, like, shadow step her and go get it. I wonder if I could do that. Well, the problem is these things are in our way, so I don't think I can get past it. Silk step? Yeah. So, let's take a look at what we're looking at here. Wah! So. What are you? What are you? Can I... There's the Watchman. So, crossbow, slam. You are... You just shoot. And you... Let's get somebody else. There we go. You chomp, and you do fire belch, which creates a searing river of flame. Lovely. And you have extra armor, and... Dismantle. This creature's attacks shred. This creature's attacks shred 1 armor. Alright. Great. So, we probably want to deal with you first and foremost. We've got bones here. So, if we do interfuse, what do we got? Bone Lance, which does a lot of damage. We got rocks for discus. We got another Bone Lance. We got fungus for wild grass, which would pin them over here. I don't think that'll help too much. I don't know. We might. Then we can shackle. So we could actually shackle this thing back here. That might be really good. Let's give that a shot. Hmm. Do we want to shackle this thing back, or do we want to shackle this thing back? Part of me wants to just try and kill this thing right off, so we have one less thing to deal with. And if we could shackle this thing, that would be great. So let's do that. Let's shackle you. Armor shredded, and you cannot move. Oh, that's awesome. Welding cannot move and defenses are lowered. Okay. So what does this sommelier have here? Can you shoot this thing? Yes, you can. Oh, and sommelier got its health back. I wonder if that was just a thing that was temporary. Okay. And Charlie. Should we want to move? Because that's the thing with Zaruna. It's like I want to get you over here to the Leaf Spirit. Here, let's do Charlie over here. Let's slam you. So you're done. Hopefully that means I can get Zaruna past. Yes, I can. But I can also do Dahlia, too. Ooh, the rivalry here. Do I choose the hunter, or do I choose the warrior? Well, in all honesty, the warrior is more likely to survive on their own out there. Whereas I'd rather move Zaruna back in and make sure that they're walled up. So just for the sake of this, let's go and run up to the Leaf Spirit. There we go. Leaf Spirit, be still. We're not going to hurt you. Oh boy. So do we want to enchant the Great Spear? Which would be cool. Or do we want to gain a legacy point? I mean, obviously the Great Spear. Legacy points are cool and all, but that's going to be more. I was hoping it would be something like extra for her, but I mean, I'll take a spear any day. Green Queen's Quill. Well, that's really cool. It replaces the Viper King's Fall. It's a well-made Great Spear. Stunt damage goes down, but the damage type is Leaf, which means that it grants 2 temporary hit points to the hero when they stunt. I think that's what that means. I'm interpreting it that way. The individual attacks a nearby foe with his Green Queen's Quill. Okay, excellent. Yes, let's replace Viper King's Fall with the Green Queen's Quill. That is going to kill me. Let's try Grove Queen. Grove Queen's Quill. Grove Queen's Arm. I don't know why that sounds good. Grove Queen's Arm. Yes. And we'll have the Leaf skill. The Leaf ability. Alright, claim. Okay. So if I move you here, we can start by doing a through shot. I don't know if that's actually going to hit. I don't think that's going to hit that one. But we got 86% chance here. I don't know. Do I want a Silk Step? I don't think I want a Silk Step just yet. So let's go ahead and try to hit this welding guy. Alright. Oh, there they go. There they go. Oh, dear. Yep, I was waiting for that to happen. Okay, so we got fire. They all dodged it, but they're still on the fire spot. So, that being said, ooh, yeah. So moving through the fire is going to be a pain. But we can also, actually, I don't know if there's any point to, moving fire on it, because it might be just completely immune to fire, right? So yeah, so we might just want to go for another kind of damage, like if we go to Mola here and we go to interfuse with something, we could do Bone Lance. We could do Wild Grasp. We can do... What is this? Bone Lance from here. This is Stealing Fire. This is Shackling. Wild Grasp. We don't have any... Oh, we got Flare. We can blind them. But we don't have any armor shredding. So I'm thinking... What am I thinking? What am I thinking? Should we move everybody up? That might be a better option. But... So, he can move up, but if I move Zaruna up, is she going to be in pain? No. Hopefully. Alright, let's go ahead and move Charlie here. Let's move Mola. Ooh, Mola is going to be in pain. Great. Let's move Zaruna here. Actually, we might be better off spending an action to put out this tile of fire. Let's do that. Extinguish this tile of fire. Then Mola will be able to move up here without being hurt. Good. Then they can interfuse with the lamp to steal fire and attack the watchman, or you can just interfuse with this fire, but that's going to move through... I mean, all of this is going to move through people. So we might actually just do this. So let's interfuse with this fire. Hopefully I grabbed the right thing. Fire Leash. Of course it's not going to move to the right one. Well, let's just test it and see if he actually gets damaged. He does get damaged by fire. That's awesome. We can go ahead and try engage on this thing. Gain the extra defense. And then enable Guardian. We've got the Sommelier still. I think if we move Zaruna up. Let's move Zaruna here. Let's move the Sommelier up. Because we can shoot. Let's see. Let's go ahead and just try and hit this thing. It warded all of it. Of course. I didn't even think about the warding. Alright. And then let's strike, I guess. Yeah? I don't need to extinguish a lamp. Oh, I should move. That's what I'll do. I'll move here, then we're walled, and then we can strike. There we go. Alright. Alright. And there goes more fire. Bad. Very bad. So they're back in the same places that they were. We're doing okay on health right now, so I'm not terribly worried. I want to move Zaruna out of the fire, though. So maybe move Zaruna up here. Or even, actually, better yet, let's Silk Step back here. Then you're hidden and you can use... and you can get through the armor next time. We got Mola. We can do an interfuse with a lot of different things here. Or we can try our Arch's ability for the very first time. Why don't we first interfuse... Wait, she's already interfused with one thing, right? She interfused with fire. Fire's gone. How many things is she interfused with right now? I don't think she's interfused with anything. Yeah, I really don't think she's interfused with anything. We need to get the Sommelier out of the fire, though. That's not going to happen well. Alright. Let's interfuse with the Wild Grasp over here, because that might be useful. And then Arches. Big old tree. And that thing's pinned now. Didn't get this one because it was not close enough, but we're going to get... we're going to have that stay pinned there. It's going to still be able to shoot us, but I guess that's going to be just what it's going to be, honestly. Sommelier, let's go and move you around. Yeah, let's go and move you around and see if you can shoot this thing and kill it. Nope. You took cover. Okay. So then Charlie, let's move right up into this. There we go. That's what we needed. And then Dahlia, right up to the Watchman. There we go. Not even a problem. We just needed to get up in there and hit them. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. Hurl axe. That sounds like someone's going to vomit. So this is one of those ones we can actually throw, hence the name. Individual throws a light axe at a nearby foe, shredding armor and dealing damage. If it hits, can be used twice per mission as a swift action. That's awesome. So, Dahlia's hands are full, because both of her hands are being used. Huh. But Zaruna would have the opposite if she switched to her her dagger. So let's go ahead and give her, yeah, let's go ahead and give her that. Because that, any way we can shred armor is a good way to to go. Unfortunately, the batch buy is inevitable now. He totally reminds me of Megatron from Beast Wars. He's got the dinosaur skull on his arm. It's awesome. Just awesome. Alright. Let's go ahead and secure Slim Punch scales. Investigate thoroughly, always. Always investigate thoroughly and get as many things as possible. Alright. So, we found Heartwood's ingots and spell threads, and we have the Earth Shell Belt, which is a sturdy belt with runes cast on the buckle that can enable extra block, which I feel like I should probably give to somebody who's going to need to block. Ooh. So Dahlia's already, they're both at 52. How has Mola got higher block than both of our warriors? Do we do it for Dahlia or to Charlie? Well, Charlie's the one who we're going to keep getting enemies to come over to us with. So let's go ahead and give it to him. So that he'll be set up there. And I think we'll prepare defenses. Let's go and prepare tier 3 defenses. Hopefully with 3 of them there, sorry, 4 of them there, it'll get the job done quicker.